Hi guys. So as you can see, I'm in front of Cal, my cooker. Cal, the kiln, you know. Do you guys all name your kilns? If you do, what are their names? Put it down below because I'm always interested. I name mine Cal because I call him my cooker and just Cal the cooker, you know. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, I had filmed this whole entire opening. It was great. There was a great reaction on the front because I didn't peek. I held off. I am getting better at not peeking. And when I went to go and edit the video, there was no sound. So you couldn't hear me. All it was just me talking with my hands like I do. And that was it. So here I am in front of Cal and I'm going to show you everything I took out. But it's going to be for the second time, unfortunately. But it'll be the first time for you, second time for me. But anyway, I'll get started because it was a great kiln unload. And in actually, 3 of the mugs, I decided to do a luster over top. So it actually worked out. So now I can show you the luster, which is kind of a failure, but that's what my whole channel is about, is testing things and trying things out so that I can learn, you can learn, and we can all learn. So that, I guess it kind of worked out. But yeah, let's get started. This whole load was mugs and a set of cups. If you watched the last kiln opening that I did do quite a few thumb cups that were with satin matte glazes, and they turned out great. And when I was ordering those matte glazes, I was looking for like a darker color to kind of go into that because not everybody likes pinks and pastels and light colors. Some people like dark and neutral colors, and I'm one of those people that I like the darker types of colors and contrasts. Those glazes were beautiful and I'll probably make some for myself, but I also like dark glazes. So I picked rainforest, and rainforest did not work out for me. These are the cups that I took out. Hopefully it will focus. Here we go. So the blending is beautiful, absolutely beautiful on the blending. These pinholes, or these blisters, I guess I should say, not so beautiful. The patchiness and unattractiveness of this green, not so beautiful. If I could get the whole thing to look like that, sure, great. But it looks so patchy and weird. Yeah. And like I did 3 coats. So this is 3 coats of rainforest, 2 coats honey flux, 1 coat river birch. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that I overdid it. Like for these blisters to happen here, I wouldn't say I overdid it. My cones were a hot 5, perfect 6. So yeah. I don't know. It's not doing it for me, that's for sure. So if you use rainforest and you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please leave them down in the description because I had high hopes for this glaze. So I'll either have to do some testing, or some more testing, or throw it on the no good shelf. Because I feel like as a potter, we all have those glazes that we were like, wow, I need to get that. And then you get it and you hate it. It just sits on the no good shelf. So then the rest of these mugs, so these mugs right here, I'll probably have posted it before I post this. I had mentioned before that I got a sample pack of Coyote glazes and I've been wanting to test them out. So I finally did that, and I probably, like I said, I will probably post that video before I post this unload. So you'll see these mugs a couple times, but these mugs were in that test. So this is 1 coat of parakeet yellow, 2 coats of magenta sky, and then a rim of light flux, which these glazes kind of threw me off at first. And I, like, if you watch that video, then you'll know that I was, but I wasn't impressed. Like there were certain ones where I was like, wow, I need a tin of this or a jar of this, but they're so expensive. So Coyote, if you want to work together, Yeah. Anyway, they're so expensive that the sample pack is really great to test them out. But some of them totally were like, some of them just, yeah. Anyway, but these mugs did something totally different than the little vases and things that I did. Like look at this little area in here. Oh, what's this side? Like, look at all those crystals in there. That is so pretty. So like, it made me want to experiment more once I saw these mugs. So that's something that I'm happy with. This was the second mug that I did. So this was 2 coats of Archie's base, 2 coats of frosted topaz, and then I did a rim of rhubarb. And it's really pretty. I did think that they would move a whole lot more, but they didn't move very much. And I, like, especially on the mugs, because I knew that I had so much space for them to go, I made it pretty thick. Like, thick for me. Thick for me. So maybe like my 4 coats is like a regular person's 3, because I've always said this, I'm like a frugal glazer. Like, I glaze more on the air of caution rather than willy-nilly. But I still think this is really pretty. The inside is really pretty on this one. It's hard to tell on camera, but there's lots of crystals and lots of just different movement and things. Like, look at that. And I definitely think that these maybe like it little on the hotter side rather than like the cooler, like sometimes like Spectrum. Spectrum can handle a Cone 5 easy. But some glazes, in order to get their full effect or their full wow, they need to be like a hotter, on the hotter side. So that's something to keep in mind too. So the rest of these are mugs. But if you remember, back in October, I had made a video where I made mugs for breast cancer awareness, and I was able to donate $350 to Cancer Care Manitoba, and that kind of blew me away. I know $350 doesn't sound like this gigantic amount, but for me, as a very small hobby potter who just does this for fun, basically, I thought it was amazing. The support that I got from my community, because they were only available to my community. I thought it was amazing. So I decided I wanted to do it again. And when I was younger, we're not going to talk about ages, but when I was younger, I remember Cancer Care Manitoba would come around and they would sell daffodils. And they don't do that anymore, but I remember that. So I just got thinking, I would love to do that. I would love to sell daffodils. Now, do I grow a lot of daffodils, and do I plan on selling those daffodils in my garden? One day, but they're not mature enough to do that yet. But I did make some. And if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, which Instagram I believe will be linked down in the description, I think I posted a picture of the freshly made daffodil mug that I made. And so I'm doing the same thing again. And what I'm doing is a portion of the sale is going to go to a donation towards Cancer Care Manitoba. And yeah, so I'm going to show you those because the majority of them are here. I made 6. 5 are here. 1 is already done, and I'll post a picture of that one up here. It was black, and I used black matte. Mako's black matte, obsidian on the inside, and then I used Coyote's parakeet yellow and gunmetal green on that one. So yeah, let's get started first. So I also decided that every single one of these mugs is going to be different. I don't want to make the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So I made these all different, and I'm going to open it up, unfortunately, just to my community again, because I haven't figured out the whole shipping thing. Maybe one day if I need to just sit down and figure out how to ship farther than just in Canada, because of all the things that have changed. But yeah, one day I will figure it out. But unfortunately, these are only available to my community. So this is the first one. So it is Ocean Drift. Sorry. It's Ocean Drift on the outside. I did cactus for the stem, I did Spectrum's, oh gosh, hold on. Spectrum's Stoneware White for the petals. And then I did for the stamen and for the inside petal, I did Spectrum's Curry. So the inside is also Ocean Drift. And it's really cute. This next one, same thing, but it's bougainvillea on the outside, cactus for the stem, Spectrum Stoneware White, and then Curry. And then bougainvillea on the inside. I love leaving my throwing marks. I don't know about you guys, but I love leaving my throwing marks. My camera is just not having it today. There we go. So I think they're super pretty. They're totally handmade. I don't have a cutter or anything like that. I cut out each petal. So they're all a little bit different, which I think I like the most, that no two will ever be the same. Just like a flower. They look the same, but they're not the same. So this one is my absolute favorite out of the whole entire bunch. Yeah, it's my fave. So this one is Moon River on the outside. It is cactus and then a little bit of nori green just for some, I just wanted to change it up a little bit. And then curry. The whole flower is Spectrum's Curry. The inside is also Moon River. But how beautiful is that? It is so cute. I just absolutely love it. So pretty. So then I also, when I was doing this, I also wanted to make sure that I didn't want to go too crazy out of the box, but I wanted to like do something different. I didn't want to do just plain colors. But the way that I am, it's hard for me to do something super crazy without like lightly dipping my toe in it first. So I got looking at my shelf at all the different glazes that I have, and I was like, well, what could I use that would be kind of bold, but yet soft at the same time? And then I came across Winterwood. And I love Winterwood. Winterwood feels so nice on a mug itself. It feels so nice. So I thought we're gonna give that a try. So I did one with Winterwood. There we go. So I did one with Winterwood, and then I threw light flux on the top as well. So again, cactus for the stem, Spectrum Stoneware White, and then curry on the inside. And I just think it's really pretty. It's something different. It's not as like girly as some of the other ones. And I just think it's really pretty. And like I said, like wintergreen just feels so nice on the hand. But how cute is that? And totally functional. They don't hit you in the face when you drink. You can use it right-handed, left-handed. You can hold it inside. Like when I'm making these, I do make sure that they are functional. So then this is the last Daffodil mug that I have. And it's a second favorite. So this is soft white on the outside, cactus, a little bit of nori green, and then curry for the daffodil. And then soft white on the inside again. Soft white, like I wish I would have been a little bit thicker here, but especially with soft white and pearl white, it's really hard to tell if you've got enough glaze or too much glaze. But when I'm using soft white especially, I am looking for that like vintagey feel. And that's what I wanted here anyway. So I don't mind that it looks a little patchy. That was kind of the vision that I had in mind anyway, was that, like I said, vintagey look, which is 100% why I use that color when I use it. But yeah, I just think these are so pretty. So pretty. So then the last mugs that were in here, I did 3 of them and they're exactly the same. So they're just kind of plain mugs. And I just did a little daisy on the inside, and I did Spectrum's Stoneware White on the inside. And then I took Stroke and Coat colors, just a bunch of them, and I kind of just smeared them all over in a really haphazardly way. And then I put 2 coats of honey flux on top. And it really pooled nicely, like it dripped nicely, I will say. And then I put a pearl luster over top. And I have never used pearl luster, so I didn't really know what I was doing. And I can tell that now. I should have did my research before I put it on, because the vision that I had in my head is exactly what I got, but it's not right. Anyway, what I did was I just kind of brushed it on, and I didn't understand that you need to like swirl it on to get the patterns and things like that, because I just like brushed it on and made sure it was as even as I could get it. But then I had it a little bit thicker in a few spots, and then it ended up, when I pulled it out, it kind of went a little bit chalky. So then when I was looking back and I was looking up why it would do that, it either said I was overfired or I had too much on there. And I don't think I was overfired, probably more so that I had too much on there. They're still super cute. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to, we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to show see there, like there's a little bit in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The camera just doesn't. I don't know if it's gonna do it. The handle might do it. The handles on these with the luster, yeah, it doesn't really want to show it. There, you can kind of see all this lustery right in here. You can kind of see it. It's hard to see, but you can see just how shiny and how like iridescent it kind of is. So it gave me the look that I was looking for, but it's just not perfect. So I need to play with it some more and definitely do that. If you have any tips for using pearl luster, please let me know those down in the comments, because I would love to do this again. I think this is so fun and so cute. And I can't really find much of it's actually like safe. Some say it's safe, some say it's not. But yeah, because I would love to do more of this, because I think these are so pretty. This is so pretty for me. So I would love to do it again. But yeah, like I said, I did 3. So this one you might be able to really see. This one's probably the shiniest out of all of them. Oh, there we go. You can see like, there. But yeah, they're all pretty much the same. I think if I do this again, I think I will leave out the dark teal color. And I think that was teal about it, because I wanted like the opalescent-y look, and it gave it to me, but I think the teal was just a touch too much. So then this is the third one. And yeah, they came out super cute. They're really fun. But I just wish that the pearl would have worked a little bit better, but it's okay. Like I said, it was all about learning, and that's what I enjoy the most about this hobby, is that there's so much to learn and so much room for growth that, yeah, it's great. But yeah, that's an empty kiln for the second time. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. If you have any tips for things like rainforest or luster or coyote glazes, please leave those down in the comments as well, because I would love any tips that you guys have. And yeah, if you like my content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do all of the good things, because it really helps me continue to make content for you guys. So otherwise, I hope to see you guys all in the next video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.